Good afternoon, one peaceful prospector here. This is the panning video where we pan down the heavies for that contest. So that angle probably looks a bit more familiar from the last video when we collected them all. In this angle, I'm just trying to change the angle up a little bit, make it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing while panning. And I know it's been a few days. That's why this is all dried out. All the heavies are dried out. I'll zoom out a little bit, maybe here. Maybe not. Oh, whatever. Disclaimer, warning, I should say in the very beginning of this. This is gonna be a long video. There's a lot of heavies in here. So we'll start with wetting them down. Get them way down there, and then we'll start. Man, I should almost grab this guy here. That is how much heavy's in here. Is that I'm going to use another sniffer squeezer bottle or other to move the material down. I don't know how much this is on the camera, so I'm going to be focusing more on panning than camera work, because we got to see how much gold we got here, right? I haven't even taken a look at the previous video as far as what kind of guesses we have out there. I hope there's a lot. I mean, we made the 25 subs, so that means, there's could be at least 25 numbers out there. Do we have 25 pieces? Well, I mean, you didn't have to post 1, 2, 3, so, but we'll see. My life's been a bit turned upside down. It's late. I mean, 3 months in. January, lost my brother-in-law. February, the last day of February, I lost my job. Now we're into March, right? Let's see how this all goes. Put that down, I think, for just a moment and try to zoom out a bit, just a skosh. So I'm seeing, glancing over at the camera, and I'm seeing a lot of reflection and junk like that. So I'm going to be more careful than I normally am panning this, first and foremost because this is really fine material, right? Second, because I don't want to lose any of the gold. And I feel that there should definitely be gold in here because some of this material, just splashed a big chunk of water out of the pot. Is from commercial pay dirt. So, I mean, how much gold? I have no idea. But definitely should be some. Oh my gosh, that gets really heavy and hard on the arm real quick. I haven't, I don't know what date is on the last video, but that's last time I did anything. So, in fact, if you compare the last frame of the last video with the first few frames, when I turn the camera around on this one, you should see that, like, everything in the pan, other than being dried out, everything in the pan looks the same. And that was on purpose. So, That way nobody can argue that I doctored the pan or I already went through it or any junk like that. So, oofda. You know, I always wish everyone would have heavy pans. I'm pretty sure this is not what we meant, though. I mean, this is so dense with all the black sands in the bottom. Really mush that up, so get those blondes out of there, the lights. Oofda. Maybe it's just the angle. Maybe it could just be the angle that I'm at. I don't know. So if anybody out there, I mean, I got my resume and stuff out on LinkedIn and Indeed and all that fun stuff. Anybody looking for an IT director? So I went to school for IT. So pretty much any Windows-based system, I can make it dance in circles if you want. Not so hot with Linux, but if you're looking for an IT director, look me up. At this point, I prefer remote because the office drama just isn't my thing anymore. I don't have patience for it. I work well with others. Alright, I think we got most of the lights out of here, and now comes the fun part. I got a finishing pan over here too. I might divide this up between the two. Just because this is the finishing pan. Just because there is so much heavies in this pan. Get some of that water out of here. So, where are we? 8 minutes in, and yeah, at least have most of the blondes out of here, right? Most of the lights. So. I like when you stratify it like that. And, there was like no blondes. You start stratifying it, and oh look, there's so many of the lights start popping back up. Gosh, I feel this is going to take forever to do well, so let's do this. Got my finishing pan here. There's a little bit of dust in there. I don't think that's anything though. You know what? We won't use that. Sorry if that was loud. Get another one. This pan's clean. So, let's... Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh. Looking for my spoon. Just found the spoon. So we're just gonna take some of this out. And we'll pan through them too, but just because there's so many. So many heavies in here, it's like back down a little bit. Okay. Those back down here. Ah, shoot. I already went through those. I said shoot because down on this side of the pan is the stuff that had already washed out of the heavies. So I started swishing it back in. Alright, let's get rid of this one water. A little bit more stratifying. I'm getting warmer up here. So last week Friday it was like 70, I don't know, 70 some degrees, just crazy warm for Minnesota. Keep watching the corners here for any signs of color. Half tempted to keep all the fines here and go through them again, or put them in the blue bowl or the Miller table too. I don't know though. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. So thinking about, and I don't know if I said this before, thinking about starting to do this live. Not really sure how effective that would be though. Start leaning more towards the right so I can wash more of those lights off, because there looks to be a lot of lights on the left side. So I'm not sure what we'll have in this pan, nor the other one really, if I'm being honest, but gosh, this material is so tiny. So yeah, I'm stuck in my head right now pretty bad. So that's why unfortunately there's gonna be a lot of quiet in this video. I'm just watching the heavies. I don't want to miss any gold for anybody that guessed the right number. Wouldn't it be a kick in the shorts if there was no gold in here? I would be so upset, because I mean this has been like my thing, my hype for the last month plus has been oh yeah, this could be awesome, doing all this, doing this, and then wah wah, you know. I don't really know what we're gonna find. Show me that down there. So, back on the job thing. So, yeah, last gig was IT director for a health system. So, and I wasn't, um, although IT director is technically a management title, I was very much so direct support. Install and configure switches, workstations with our imaging, remote monitoring management, the endpoints, firewall configurations, user accounts, of course, email, lots of fun stuff. So, holy smokes, over 25 years of IT experience, about 10 years management experience in the IT sector. So yeah, send me a DM or leave a post. So, the funny thing kind of is with all this AI stuff going around. The work I do IT wise is really not impacted because I don't do well. I mean, I can do programming, but that's definitely wasn't my bread and butter. And with AI, it just cuts through most programming like crazy. So, it's funny. I say I don't do programming, and then I'm going to segue right into talking about a 7 billion parameter large language model that I'm running on my local machine. So it can digest PDF files, and you can ask it questions about the PDF file that it digested, and it can spit out answers. As I said, I was healthcare IT for the last, I don't know, almost half dozen years or so. And what I set this large language model AI up to do was I had to ingest the Q1 2024 CPT 10 and what is it, CPT and ICD 10, ICD 10 and CPT codes for billing and claims. So instead of having to go through like a 3M coding software, you can just copy and paste the doctor's dictation into the AI and say, based off this dictation, what ICD-10 and CPT codes are valid, and it spits them out. So if anybody sees this video and has an interest in that, let me know. It's 100% locally ran, so there's no cloud components, there's no online components at all. I mean, you can run this on a local machine. It does need a beefy-ish video card, probably in the to get started, probably in the realm of like a $500 video card, NVIDIA. But if you're interested, I can get that all set up with part of the package deal that I'm offering with it. If you got some deep pockets, you know, and have $3,000 to $8,000 for a video card to run it with, it'll run a lot faster. But as it is, I showed it to another prospective client last weekend, and they were impressed. So, yay. I don't know, maybe I'll make a video and post that on YouTube on a different name or something, because this is supposed to stay about prospecting, right? Prospecting, gold panning, the fun, quiet stuff in life, the stuff that we do to reclaim part of the day as ours, and not talk about things like work. However, when you need to start worrying about your income, making your house payment, and not having health insurance, stuff like that, it pretty much becomes really dominating in your thinking. So yeah, I will admit I'm getting a little sad. I'm not seeing anything peak out at all. So I got two tablespoons worth of material to go through yet here in the other pan. So yeah, this is really fine material. Oof. I scratched by my ear and almost dumped my whole pan. That would have probably made me lose my cool. Getting down there. Getting down there. This is not boding well. Gosh, there is nothing. Who the heck would have thought that? Nothing. Well, that's one down. Nothing. And to show you how firmly I believe I didn't miss anything, washing it all into the bottom pan. That's how. That's the level of belief I have that I didn't miss anything in there. So, so this pan here, you know, I think I'm actually going to I mean, you can see the water right there, how it wells up. This pan still has the oil and everything else on it. I've never used the pan before, so I think I'm gonna get this stuff into the green pan I was just using, because I don't want to lose anybody some gold. Piece of rock. Go this way. All right. All empty. And let's see what we got. Just to help this stuff get down to the other side. All right, let's try to find that. Excuse me. I think we're just gonna try to get the gold to settle down into the bottom, and then we'll pan it out. Right. Say pan it out, and when I had the Jeffersons theme song, now I'm dating myself, starts playing, moving on up. I don't know if that was actually their theme song or written for the Jeffersons TV show back in the day. And I'm saying Jeffersons, not Jetsons. So, it was a fun TV show. In my opinion, I guess I should add. Get some of that water out there. So keep watching the corners. See if there's any of the nice shiny stuff start peeking out. Get my hopes up. Because, oh my gosh, I would be so disappointed. But life is full of disappointment, right? So, I mean, I thought last year we put a pond in the front yard. Not a big pond, just we went out to the hardware store and bought one of those plastic. It looks almost like a swimming pool, right? It's one of those black little pond liners. Dug out part of the front yard, put it in, and so proud of myself last year about this. My woman did a good job on it too. And this last weekend when it was so warm out, went and filled it with water. Gave it a few days for the water to acclimate. And then last year we had some goldfish, and a few of them survived the summer and brought them in. And they survived over winter and put them back out in the pond. I look out there today, and I have noticed the pond level's been dropping, and I think there must have been some water or something in there, and I cracked the pond because it's down probably about 6 inches. So, but I'm just gonna keep working on this. And I know I could take a magnet or whatever else to it, right? And get a lot of the stuff off, but I feel that the odds of losing gold are pretty high doing that too. I mean, gold's not magnetic. Feel like I could really use a nap. Or just anything, because I hate sleeping. Just worn out though. Alright, like everybody else is these days. Doesn't seem right. 30-minute video. 30-minute plus. I did warn you guys it was going to be a long video. So... And... You know, I mean, we do this because we like doing it, right? We do the panning. So we like, for whatever reason, it tickles that part in our brain. It keeps us coming back to do it again and again. Just try to find this again. There's a little movement as I see. I mean, this is some really thick iron. Oh my gosh! I mean, this is just. I'm putting a good amount of water over it, but I mean, it doesn't move. I'm not sure how much of it the camera's picking up, but it is a slow mover. So. Which tells me it is very dense material. But it's just good because, you know, then the gold's all hiding in the bottom, right? All this is going to pay off for somebody. Have, you know, a bunch of gold at the bottom and snuff that stuff up and send it off to someone, huh? At least that's the plan, right? Certainly pan just a bit faster because I don't know how long YouTube allows videos to be. And I don't want to get down to just the end and all of a sudden that and my phone. I'm not sure how long my phone will want me to record for. Yeah, I'll start humming if I get too deep in my own thoughts, but. Getting down there though. There's a whole lot left. I'll show that. I'm maybe seeing some color on this left side here. We're gonna stratify it, and if it is, it should go down. Yeah, nope. Instead, it popped up to the top. So it was just some buried blends. I can't say this. Afterwards, my legs are going to need a stretch because, oof, this is an awkward position to be at for over half an hour here. Gosh, I can't believe we're not seeing nothing. We're stratifying. We're getting down there though. Getting down there, maybe another 5 minutes. And we'll see what it's all been for, right? Oh, I think we got some. I think I saw one piece. Felt like Janine from Ghostbusters, from the original Ghostbusters movie. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, we got one! And hit the button for the buzzer to go off, the bell to go off. So, and it did go down when I stratified again, so Oh, and I see it peeking out again. Maybe it's a different one, huh? Could be. Could be. Might have a friend. It might have a friend. You got a friend in me. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's got a friend. So hopefully, well, there might be a third friend too. Stratify, get him back down there. Maybe in the darkness of that heavy sand, so. Do the horizontal mambo and maybe they'll make some other little ones, huh? So I know I don't have any in there. I'm gonna dump the heavies out. So, holy smokes, that is just some. That is a lot of black sands. Oh, just a little bit of water in there now. Finish washing this down. So I'm excited because I know I saw one, if not two pieces down here. So hopefully somebody's gonna get some gold. Oh my goodness. I think letting those two pieces go back under the black sands, they got busy under there. I think they did. Now I gotta be careful because we don't want to lose any of this, right? Let's stratify it, get all the pieces clumped together again. Getting down there. Alright, so what do we got, folks? We have, gosh, I don't even know if the camera's gonna be able to pick this up. We have one piece did float down here to the black sands. So there's two. Three, four, five. Five little pieces of gold. I don't know if you just heard that. My little one just goes, 5 pieces of gold? Yep, so 5. 5 is the lucky number. So we'll take a look at the video and see who guessed 5 pieces. And I'll fish those out. I couldn't find my little eyedropper to scoop them, but we'll get them scooped and sent out to whoever guessed 5 gold. So, hey, we got gold. As always, hug your loved ones and heavy pans. Y'all take care. See ya.